Let's see. Change mic. Save. That was weird. Hey, everyone. It's Russ Johns and Agency 258, and I'm here today to share marketing ideas that work. Now, every week we have this show. Very seldom do people join us live because it's Tuesday at 11 o'clock Central Time, 9 o'clock in sunny Arizona. I'm in sunny Arizona, and it looks a little overcast today, actually. And I just wanted to say thank you for taking the time to check it out and be here. And one of the things that I want to talk about today is email. Now, Agency 258 has clients. We do marketing. Our job is to help you be seen, be heard, and be talked about. Social video, social media, social activity. All of these things are combined with a goal in mind to be able to make sure that you have the opportunity to have a conversation with somebody that you can do business with. Now, a lot of people don't understand that it's not, there's a lot of experiments going on. I'm just going to say you need to have a goal in mind, right? You need to have an activity that actually drives some attendance into a conversation. And so what I wanted to do today is talk about cold email. And I wrote a blog post last week on this, and we talked a little bit about it in last week's show. And if you want to go back and talk about that, that's fantastic. And one of the things that I thought was fascinating is the fact that, we're bombarded with social media. And Gary Vaynerchuk talks about this idea of attention. We're trading attention. And you think back before email, before cell phones, before smartphones, before, social media and 10,000 channels of nothing. And you have this idea of what the hell did we do before then? It's like, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about that. And it's crazy to think about what we can do today. I have friends all over the world now because of social media. I've had connections, I've had interactions, I've had conversations, and that's something that has never happened before in the history of mankind. And so it just blows my mind away every single time I talk about it. Now, the other side of the equation is there's an abundance of information coming at us. And some of the things that I'm seeing are, you kind of have to curate what's taking place. A lot of sites, rather than providing all the information and everything to you, are getting very niche. And one of the things that we're doing at Agency 258 is we're helping people follow up. It's one thing to get somebody in the room. It's another thing to have a conversation with somebody. However, what actually takes place when you want to have a conversation that is going to continue? You can't build a relationship on one meeting. Well, you can. I mean, love at first sight. I'm just saying. So what we want to do is we want to reach out and continue to reach out to people, because what happens is you're in this process. You're doing a dance. You're like dating. It's like you meet someone and you don't know what they need. They don't know what you have. I'm not sure if you can help them or they can help you. And, you're going back and forth saying, hey, seems like a cool guy. Seems like an awesome person. And maybe they can help me. Maybe they can't. Maybe I can help them. I don't know. And so what has to take place is you have to connect frequently enough in order to understand what the possibility is. Is that person able to help you? Can you help them? What's the exchange? And now people say, well, they're not my ideal client. Well, so what? You can have relationships with people that you're not your ideal client. And the reason you want to, and you want to encourage that and foster that relationship, is because when somebody asks them a question, hey, I was looking for somebody that could help me with this, and you have a relationship with those people and you do that, what do you think is going to happen? Bingo. You're going to have a conversation with them. You're going to actually maybe get an introduction. How many times a day do you introduce somebody that does something that can help someone else and you have nothing to do with the exchange? If you're not doing that, I would suggest you start doing that. Add value at every opportunity. Share smiles. They're free. Kindness is cool. I say that all the time. And, it's like, hey, when you're going to the shopping, when you go in the grocery shop or going to the grocery store to go shopping, take your cart back in. It's like, imagine if everybody did that. That would be pretty cool. Not to put anybody out of a job. However, maybe they can help do something else more important. My point is that having a relationship is not about getting something out of it. It's about what can I give back? What can I deliver to the community that's going to provide value? What is going to provide the most impact for what I can do with my gifts? You have a gift. You have an opportunity to actually do something positive in the world. I don't watch the news, or I avoid watching the news because it's so toxic. And there's so many people that are trying to, stare at the car wreck, stare at the tragedy. And there's so many good things going on in the world. It's just amazing. And it's happening around you every single day. So I would suggest you become a part of it, help somebody out, increase your value, provide something useful to someone else. And even if that is introductions to someone that you can, that can help them, that is fantastic, right? So off on my little rant. So let's keep it simple. We are helping business owners with a simple system that can actually help them follow up with the people they come in contact with. How many of you, and drop it in the comments, shoot me an email, whatever method you can. When I ask this question, what do you have on your desk next to your stack of business cards? I mean, what do you do with your business cards? How do you follow up with those people? A lot of people are very good and do follow up with a business card, a contact, and you send up and nothing happens. I mean, okay, so nothing happens. You go out and meet somebody else again. How many contacts do you have in your database that you know a lot about what they do? You actually have contacted them or called them or followed up or sent multiple emails to them. I think statistically it takes about 7 to 10 touches just to establish a level playing field in the relationship. Maybe 20 touches, reaching out to people and establishing a contact point. Maybe that's even more. Maybe it's going to take even more. And if you continue to stay in the game, you continue to persist in touching, reaching out, providing value, offering assistance, eventually eventually something will happen. And it may not be directly with that individual. It's just the fact that you know, if you reach out, you do good, things happen. It's a universal law. It's persistence. It's continuing to offer value. So one of the things that stops business owners, and I've talked to thousands of business owners about this, is, well, there's two things. Let's talk about the two things. One thing is time. Time is the level playing field. Time is the thing that keeps us all grounded to the same exact measure. What are you doing with your 24 hours? Well, I think I'll sleep during some of that. Maybe I'll take a bite, maybe take a break, maybe watch some TV. I don't know what you do with your 24 hours. It's all the same. So if we can invest in ways that we can actually compound and leverage our time and get someone to help us reach out to more people more frequently with the technology that allows you to have a conversation and reach out and continue to touch those individuals in a way that is helpful, valuable, beneficial, then you've leveraged your time. That's what successful people do. They leverage, and it's called compound interest, right? It's like, okay, let your money do the working for you, and allow your tasks to be delegated to others that are less important. Things that you could hand off to someone that you could do yourself. However, the best use of your time is to do something else, right? We've seen it. It's like Richard Branson doesn't, he's not the janitor of every business he owns. He's not the accountant at every business he owns. So why should you have to do every single task in your business? It's a simple equation when you can hand off some of those responsibilities. And hey, trust me, I am so guilty of not allowing other people to do work for me. And I'm learning, I'm training myself, I'm continuing to work. And one advantage I have is I'm a nerd. I'm a geek. I love to geek out on technology. So the other thing that you have to your advantage is technology. Email, artificial intelligence, chatbots, marketing automation, all of these things fascinate me. And one of the things that you have the opportunity to leverage is someone's ability to help you follow up with your contacts in a systematic, useful, and valuable way. And so email, even though we receive a lot of information, a lot of emails, email is still proven out to be an incredibly valuable tool to converting contacts into cash. And the reason it takes place and the reason it can work is that you're not depending on Facebook feed and hoping that my buddy Alice over there in Arkansas is going to see my post, comment on my post, and want to hire me as a coach or do some activity. Email is still more likely to be delivered, opened, and read. Text messages, same thing. If you're sitting in a coffee shop or you're having lunch or something, take a few minutes just to text a few friends and say, hey, I was just thinking about you. If you think about a couple of people you want to follow up with, send them a text message. Say, hey, this is Russ. I was just thinking about you. How you doing? Drop me a line. Let me know you're okay. Ask people how they're doing. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be a long conversation. Reach out to people, send them an email. It doesn't take a lot of effort. People overcomplicate it. Progress over perfection. Just get out there and start doing this. It's not difficult. The technology's out there. And if you need help with technology, you need to reach out to us, agency258.com/contact. Fill out your information. Get on our newsletter. We put stuff out all the time. It's just, there's no shortcut. That's the other thing that just really kind of just, people get bothered by, oh, I tried social media. Yeah, it didn't work. Well, they got on social media, they created a profile, and it's like looking at the phone, expecting it to answer. That's not how it works. It's social media. It's not. It's social media. It requires an interaction. It requires you to respond. It requires you to actually get engaged. It's relationship marketing. It's value-based marketing. So email is one of those tools that you can actually use in conjunction with your social media. I can share with you 30 ways. In fact, I'm going to give you this challenge. If you watch this video to this time, contact me and I'll spend one of my most precious, I'll give you my most valuable thing, time. I will book some time with you and I will explain to you. You can explain to me what you're doing and I'll provide you with some ideas about what you could do to improve your relationships online with your clients. And I'm talking from a technical perspective. There's some things that any one of us can do to improve. How many systems out there are for sale on how to get more followers? Do you really need more followers? I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. Coca-Cola spends billions of dollars a year to make sure they get more likes. Literally. End dials in grocery stores, big signs, trucks, they have branding. Top of mind. It's that recurring imagery in your mind that you see over and over and over again. So when you need that product or you think about that product or you're purchasing that product, you go in the store, brand recognition is one part of it. Also adding value is this. It's just a simple math equation. If I need a widget and you sell a widget and I like you and I know you and I trust you and I have a relationship with you, who do you think I'm going to buy that widget from? And if I don't like you and you sell a widget, do you think I'm going to go buy it from you? No. If I've never heard of you and I have 5 other friends that I've heard about, I know about, how many times have you talked to somebody a year later at a networking group and after you met them and you told them what you did and all of a sudden they went someplace else and bought it? You say, well, why didn't you come to me? Oh, I didn't think about you. I didn't remember that. It's a simple equation. People they're busy. 10,000 things coming at us every single day. Billions of transactions go through our mind. We only can remember about 2,000 of them. So time and technology. We remove the time and the technology out of the equation by doing some of this work for you. We use technology that's available. A lot of people don't like using technology. And if you like tech, hey, let's talk too. I love geeking out on technology. So Time and technology are the two biggest factors that stop people from following up. Time and technology are the two biggest factors that hold people back from following up. Delegate your time to someone that can help you use technology to follow up. Reach out to more people systematically with systems, and it's a no-brainer. In my mind, it's a no-brainer. And I will continue. I will champion this cause till I can't talk anymore. Right? So I'm here in sunny Arizona. Go to Agency 258. Track us down on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook. Let's connect, build a relationship, and expect an email from us at some point in time. Expect us to reach out to you at some point in time. If you're watching this and you've actually had a conversation with me, Marian, or anyone connected to Agency 258, if you've been to one of our events, you attended any one of our shows, followed us on any one of the social media channels, connect with me on LinkedIn. It's awesome to have these conversations. I want to do something for you today. So if you want to have a conversation with me, I'll create some social content for you. So watch this, track me down, agency258.com. Send me a note. Russ Johns, Russ at agency258.com. Russ at agency258.com. It's very simple. Just email me. I answer my emails. I open my emails. I check my email. I'm a fan of email. I've been doing email since, 1995, probably. My point is that you have a gift. You need to share that gift. You need to share that opportunity with some other individuals in your network. Build your network, build your relationships, build your business, grow your business. Fortune is in the follow-up. I want to help you in that process. I want to help you get more connected in your environment, in your community. Build relationships. All right? Hey, I'm Russ Johns, Agency 258, sunny Arizona, expecting the best out of my day, and I hope you expect the best out of your day. So until next time, stop by agency258.com. Track us down on Twitter, follow us on Facebook, and you enjoy your day.